You're fat and you talk like a moron. I actually have a package. Yo, WATP.
The Duke is gay.
I don't change the litter box until I can smell it.
He snacks Calhoun. Holy shit! I don't know how to Photoshop. I don't think though. I hold you guys responsible. So maybe, how much? I'm a functional alcoholic. I'm world famous. I'm a man who loves berries. You know what that means, Dave? There's a lot of liquid coming out of it. Knocked Deuce Pig out one shot. Now we are done. Shows alcohol's tolerance. John, your nose looks like a piece of chewed gum. Oh, wow. Oh! Let's play that again! Moron. I'm in the mood for penis. Please go away. Please go away. I didn't order anything. I ordered from Postmates because I don't want to miss the fucking game. Wow, producer Joe, you know good guy. Great video. Really? Really, Deuce Payer? See how obsessed? Then we'll see how you like it. Obsessed must. She's my cherry pie. There you go, Deuce Payer. This is content. Stuttering John. John is taking a victory lap. John is taking a victory lap. Thank you. Thanks for bucks. Thanks for the hemorrhoidal cream. Thanks for bucks. This is the best. This is content. Tides are returning. They're obsessed. This is brilliant. What a fucking idiot. What is it? You dumb fuck! Yep, sounds like he turned on me. You're welcome. Yes! Yes! Fuck you, pay me. Dumb fuck.
Here's a story about a Jew's success. Do-up in fact, his mind was a mess. Poor little Jew boy thought he was a coon. After dancing the horror, he had nowhere to go. Do-up.
Point DabblePoint. a Stuttering John Melendez roundtable discussion.
Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Point DabblePoint, our weekly roundtable discussion about stupidity. And the leader of stupidity, one Stuttering John Melendez, joining me as always every week. You know him, you love him, WATP, Karl H. Berger in the building.
You gotta love Vinny Carlino.
Good to see you, Shuli.
Good to see you, my friend. Thank you for joining us. It's a busy, busy day, a lot of breaking news. But before we get to anything, you know these gentlemen, Anthony Zenhauser, Mike Morse, you got Frog and Discount Don in the back. And joining us, making his PDP debut, you know the channel, Shmuel Buckman over on YouTube. He is the one and only Shmuel Buckman.
Thank God I'm stupid, or otherwise I'd be totally nervous.
Welcome, my friend. Thanks for joining us. I asked you here because we'll get to a topic that I think you have more experience in than we do, and that is $2 Dan, which is one of the topics we'll get to. But first, let me just say this. Thank you to the 800 people here at Tip Off. Hit the like button if you don't mind. Hit subscribe if you're not. Turn on notifications. And by all means, get yourself a membership. Bonus shows, 3 a week, as well as access to the Discord and archives and all kinds of good stuff.
Hey,
And
Shuli, I don't want to call you out, but when you purchase the bots that view it, you also sign up for the likes and the comments and stuff. When you can't do it, like, you can't tell the bots to hit like.
I do not know anything about that.
You have to program that in when you make the purchase.
I was not familiar with that option when I signed up.
We can talk about it offline. It's fine.
All right. But yes, another great place to. Oh, before I talk about that, let me just say there is a chance you could be gifted a membership. We paid for that as well.
Nice.
So what you have to do is go in the description of the show, click on the link that we provided. It'll take you to your YouTube settings. Turn on accept gifted memberships. And last but not least, supertip.gg/TSN is a great way to contribute, not only to the show, but to everybody here. And they got AI voices, they got regular super chats, they got image super chats. So go have some fun over there. And welcome to the show, everybody. Okay. Now, I don't know which breaking news to start with first, but I guess we'll go to old Craig, who writes, boy, you guys did it this time. John is leaving on the 31st. This was announced today. The farewell tour begins.
You've heard of Toyotathon. This is John's Griftathon.
Yeah.
You only have 2 weeks to give him money.
This just in, Roger Daltrey from The Who said, it's a little much. It's time to say goodbye.
Well, I'll tell you, at the beginning of April, we should have a discussion of which was his best farewell.
We can do a March Madness tournament of that. Speaking of, we are doing a thing on Rico called Moron Madness, where we got in a discussion yesterday about what is your favorite moment of the
I think it was
Dabbleverse?
fair. In fairness, I think it was top 5, and I think we should ask Shmuel and Karl while we have them here.
Well, what do you mean top 5? No, I'm saying we want to do like a Sweet 16
Yeah,
bracket
the question
tournament.
yesterday that led to all that, though, what was your top 5 favorite moments? That's what led to us talking about it.
Right. Just
Probably knows nothing about sports, does he? You're trying to put together a bracket tournament. He's just like, well, what if we did 5? Like, well, that makes it very tough to do a tournament.
No, the question, the super chat was asking us our top 5 favorite moments.
Producer Chris doesn't talk so much on his
really,
show.
I mean,
and people like him way more than they like me.
Yeah.
So.
And when
He's
he
got
does,
a great laugh.
Yeah, great laugh, he said. No, yes, you are correct, which has nothing to do with what I'm talking about. So if you want to contribute your favorite top 5 Dabbleverse moments, or even one if you have a clip of it, if you're a clipper and you have it, email us at theunclericosshowpod@gmail.com. If you're a member, there's a section in the Discord you can post it, right, boys? Did we set that up? If not, it will be set up momentarily. But yes, give us your take. We'll put together the bracket tournament, and we'll have Moron Madness, ladies and gentlemen, for you. So now, John announcing today he's leaving the 31st. This is, I mean, this year he's already left 3 times. So is anybody here under the assumption that he's really leaving, or yet again trying to grift the audience for more super chat?
Pretty convenient that he could come back on April Fool's Day, right? He's setting that up. This is old. This is a hack radio bit right here.
Will we see him return on April Fool's Day? And will we see the infamous tweet that Gary called him and asked him to be a guest on Howard, which he's done, I think, about 7 or 8 April Fools in a row.
Maybe the Ava tapes are going to come out.
Listen, hypothetically speaking, I was thinking about this today. This is all hypothetical. I don't know anything about season 3 of the tapes or more tapes. But I can tell you this. If there were tapes, the person that recorded John had season 1 and 2 to listen to. And they had a much more detailed game plan, maybe, of what they were looking to get from John.
Sounds like she's very cunning or Cummings. I'm not sure which word to use.
She, he, she, whatever. It's all a fantasy. It's all make believe, hypothetical. So maybe that person, listen. The season 1 and 2 were fantastic. It's not to say you can't top it. And maybe, just maybe, hypothetically, season 3 would be unreal.
Well, Mike pointed out yesterday, statistically, most sitcoms hit their stride in the 3rd season. So we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, Two Broke Girls. 3rd season is definitely the best one.
Good.
Yeah.
So that's the first piece of breaking news. The second piece of breaking news, new lawsuit coming down the pike.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, breaking news. Here we go.
When Stuttering John strikes, Stuttering John strikes. And it
Also, breaking news, John works for FedEx now.
Look at that shirt.
Has he ever figured out a collar in his life?
But here's my take on the shirts. We're seeing more and more shirts that we've never seen. He's not going out shopping. My take is that he's so lazy. Instead of doing laundry, he is going through boxes that he has yet to unpack after being there for years and just pulling clothes out of boxes and putting them on.
That has to be 100% correct, because that's a monogram. That's JM.
Ooh. Anybody know the story behind this shirt? Is it inside out? I don't think so. Maybe.
That's something that a mom would buy you, right?
Yeah, I missed his show today, so I don't know the story behind this.
I don't know.
Oh, hold on. That's what he said exactly.
Oh, really? Okay. Wow.
That's hilarious.
I know too much. I know too much, John.
Jizz Master. Okay, I thought
Do
it
you
was
think he
John
washed it
Melendez.
before he put it on, or just came right out of the
No
storage?
way. No way. He's not washing the clothes he normally needs to
Oh my
wash.
God! You might have it in the package. Would he wear the same shirt 2 days in a row, and his excuse was he had to roll out of bed and pick someone from the airport? It's insane.
Unreal. All right, let's get into it.
It is Stuttering John striking shitware. And by the way, shitware,
Yes.
I called my attorney today
Oh, boy.
Here we go.
because you continue to say you know as a fact Dustin is my brother-in-law, which I have said on numerous occasions is not true. Yet you keep doing it because you want my brother-in-law to be harassed. I am going to now let my attorney know, because what you're doing is defamation. You're defaming him.
Why?
Someone who's a civilian who has
Whoa,
nothing to
whoa. How is it defamation to say that he's a friend of John's and does things for John?
My gay attorney's backstage. Would you want to answer that question?
It's not.
Thank you.
And by the way, I have some follow up on the shirt. So he used to wear it when he was on the Tonight Show and did Man on the Street interviews. And Shuli, you are spot on. He said he found it in a box he hasn't gone through yet.
That's pulled out of a box wrinkles on a shirt.
Yeah.
You know?
It's right above the
it was
Kareem
clean when it
Abdul-Jabbar
went
roast.
in 12 years ago. What do you think?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, and what else is in that box? You know, like creature-wise and mold and how long it's been there. And it probably wasn't taken out at the last place he was in.
Remember when he had cockroaches in his apartment and he blamed Susanna for leaving boxes?
Yeah, cardboard. He
place.
goes,
Yeah.
they love cardboard.
Yep.
They should give him a nature show, like a Steve Irwin show, where he just goes around and gives all complete incorrect facts about creatures.
Do with this. Dustin is not my brother-in-law, and I've said it a billion times, and yet you continue to stoke this bullshit because you want people to harass my brother-in-law.
It would be easy to squash that. Who is he?
Well, you know, that's an interesting thing regarding defamation. Well, I'll let my gay lawyer make a statement. Go ahead.
So it's only defamation if what's being said is not true. So John would have to prove somehow that Dustin is not his brother-in-law. And I can really only think of one way to do that would be for Dustin to come forward and say, no, I'm Dustin.
Right.
Which, you know, if he sued us, that would be what would happen. So we would find out who Dustin is.
Sorry. Are we
Thanks.
missing the point, though?
Go ahead, Shmuel.
The point. Shuli, if I said I was a friend of yours, is that defamation? So this guy Dustin has a defamation suit because John is his brother-in-law?
Well,
It's embarrassment, but it's not.
right.
Exactly. I mean, he probably does, considering it's John, but in any other set of circumstances,
Dustin's
you'd
like,
be
you
proud.
fucking Joyce? How dare you?
Well, and also, yeah, like Shmuel's 100% correct. Also, how is it? First of all, his brother-in-law's name is not even Dustin, okay? That's number one. I'm not doxing his name. I'm not doxing his address. I'm not calling him live on the air. I'm just going by what John said for a long time. Dustin was his right-hand man. Before Jerry, it was Dustin. And then a little trip to New York and a date. Well, why should I tell you? Let John tell you.
I get to JFK. I take the train to Grand Central Station. I then walk to my brother-in-law's. I hang out with his kids, who I love, and we talk for about an hour. And then the Duke takes a shower, shaves, brushes his teeth for the second time, and
What a victory lap. What a victory lap that is. 2 in 1 day, Clay, just so you know.
One every 30 years, whether I need it or not.
Go ahead.
proceeds to one of his favorite restaurants. Yeah, so then so the cell phone's gone. I call the cab company. They don't have it, or they can't find it. So I have to get a new cell phone. So people are asking me because we had a lot of pictures that we took together, but I don't. I can't access them. So Dustin, if you're watching this, thank you, Dustin.
Oops.
These are wonderful. I'm not going to show them, but at least I got these two.
At least.
And let's just say,
Thanks, Dustin.
it is obviously, two people who are very fond of each other.
Well, that's retarded.
Okay, let's get back to the defamation suit. Once again, John's worst enemy.
Retard alert! Retard alert, class!
Once again, John's worst enemy in any lawsuit, himself.
That's going to end. Whether it be another lawsuit from me or from him, that will end.
And again, let's say none of this is true. Why are people being sued? What's attached to this Dustin name?
Right.
Yeah,
What are the
what damages are there?
Right. Yeah. What are the
Yeah.
damages? What are we talking about?
Also, how many places does this lawyer have to spin? I mean, he's already got one major lawsuit he's working on. Now he has to worry about this other lawsuit.
If you walk into his office, you just hear the music. Da, 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 da.
It's fucking nuts.
It's like John's job is to bring him 2 lawsuits a day, no matter what.
Because you were talking about Discovery, and I can't wait to get to Discovery. Why? I can't wait. Now, I already have text between, don't worry about the stuff I have when it comes to a young Kate Meany. But I can't wait to Discovery.
So the only way he would have those texts is if he was friendly with Kate Meany again.
Right.
You know, Kate Meany, who he tried to add to the lawsuit.
Right.
Kate Meany, who recently reached out to me and told me to take down a bunch of old shows of ours and things.
Same.
Interesting.
With your phone and your emails and all of the people who you have texted, like Kate, all of that
Okay, so he has texts with phones and emails. Okay.
will come out in discovery. And I look forward to that.
You know what else has to come out to discovery? You fucking dummy. The
Sounds
Rochester.
expensive, John. Good
Yeah.
luck with that.
I'm fighting this fucking thing to the end.
That's funny.
Well, no, in fairness, he's not wrong because it's going to end with the motion to dismiss. Like it's ending. And there's no place for him to
we
go.
don't know what's going to happen, but I do know that John's not trying to fight this to the end.
No. DabbleCon 3 is going to be great.
It's going to be great.
But again, I'll say this one last time. You better fucking stop that nonsense. I'm serious. Because my brother-in-law has nothing to do with this. He's a fucking civilian. He wouldn't even know your name.
Really?
Or anything. Who you are or anything.
Then how does he know any of this is going on?
Right. There's no damages then.
Right. Sounds like life's pretty normal for the guy.
So, cut the shit. He's
Yeah, he's basically saying, you better stop calling my brother-in-law Dustin.
Right.
You don't like that name?
The cat's pissed in those boxes.
I'm not having anybody on right now. I'm sorry. Who's ever texting me?
This is a serious matter.
You know what's crazy? He's dealing with his brother's suit, and he's worn his brother's suit.
Yeah, I agree. Civilian is a very cringe term for him. He has no problem going after civilians who super chat us, who have an opinion, a negative opinion towards John, or a differing opinion.
Dan
Doesn't even have to be
real
negative.
person, but yeah, I know. I hear what you're saying.
Yeah. There's no, it's, yeah, go ahead.
I was going to say, when you sue somebody, how many warnings do you give somebody before you sue them? Like, I've never heard somebody sue somebody and go, you better watch out or I'm going to sue you. Just fucking sue him. Sue the
Right.
motherfucker.
Well, we've always talked about what scares John is what he throws out at everybody else. So if John hears from somebody, hey, I'm going to sue you, that's enough to freak John out. And he heads for the hills. So far, Shmuel, I know you're not an attorney, but you think he's got a case?
Look, I mean, if I were Dustin, I think
Yeah.
it would be defamation if you said John was my brother-in-law and he wasn't. But beyond that, no. It's every John case. But it doesn't matter. Even if it is a case, he doesn't have any money, right? These things are so... He lives in one state, you live in another state. You know, the cost of doing this, it's
Yeah.
just all such bullshit.
Yeah, you know who else is a civilian? Dan Varney.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Maybe fake civilian, but he's a civilian
Army.
nonetheless.
I'm signing up.
So, Varney
I want to be on the
house.
reserve for that.
Well, he's got a club foot. We can't put him on the front lines.
Thank
We
you.
know that. Give him a desk job.
I'm club fucking footed, you asswipe.
Put him in propaganda. Is that what they still call it these days? Put him in that.
Here's the thing.
Go ahead.
The one thing I do know is my brother-in-law has money. And
Finally, somebody.
I am going to be talking to him later today and tell him that you are inciting harassment against him, Shitway. You understand?
You can tell him all you want to prove that. That's going to be interesting. But you can tell him whatever you want. You know, this guy wants a lawsuit so bad. He's like living vicariously through anyone who has a case. The guy that Anthony ripped his glasses off him, that he was begging, please sue him. He's got money. What are you doing?
But if
I mean-
this guy Dustin, right? If Dustin
Yeah.
does have money, I can just picture John. No, man, you got to assume you could make millions on this. Just
Yeah.
think of the return you'd get on this. Does he know who he's suing? I mean, let's be real.
Well, and also the person he's now working with, Kate, she was the one that told us that Dustin was his brother-in-law.
Right.
Oh boy.
And if I remember the tapes correctly, didn't he say that he was a dumb fuck but rich?
Yes. Yes. But he says that a lot of people. Dumb
Integrity
fuck is a term.
verification, Mike. Come on.
It's a term of endearment. Fat fuck, dumb fuck.
That's what you are doing. It better stop. You want to focus? Focus on me. I've said that 1 billion times.
Then you strike.
Oh, okay.
I hate that.
Yeah, it's crazy. Focus on me. And while he's calling your dad to cry to him about his son making fun of him, focus on me. That was the other thing I heard him say today. He goes, family should not be involved in any of this stuff. It's like, wow. That's a fucking hot take, dude. Great job.
He also, this is like lost on people. He called your dad to tattle on you for having images of his mom in the background, which happened 7 months prior to that. You guys had stopped doing that for 6 months by the time he was tattling on you for that.
He just wanted to call my dad on the air. He just wanted to be a prick. So mission accomplished.
I do remember when Howard Stern called Mancow's dad and tattled on him. That was a pretty good bit. So maybe that's where he got it from.
Yeah, even Howard respected Mancow enough not to call his dad. Did he say he was going to dig him up? And
he's going to skull fuck him, sure. But he didn't call him on the phone.
Sure, but you can say a lot of things. Let's go here. Aaron Brown. Guys, I'm so sorry. I know I was scheduled for PDP in 2 weeks, but I just remembered I have a DUI scheduled for that day. Can we reschedule? Yes, Aaron, absolutely. Thank you. Revenge of Penis Wrinkle. Why doth fair Johnny cast aside my love so true? You two will get back together. Don't you worry about it. Cardiff on his show said there definitely is a season 3 of tapes, but wouldn't say who recorded them. Said just wait. Hey, man. The potato's always been on the up and up with me. Can we discuss Ava claiming she's the reason John makes money?
Yeah, that was interesting.
Well, I know she's a part of us not making money.
Did you see that? Did you see that clip where Ava was saying she was going to Playboard and looking at when she was sick and John wasn't making any money, and then she came back on the show and he was making money again.
Yes,
taking full credit for that.
Yeah, and you know, Ava's also. Look, I said this the other night. There is no doubt in my mind that she's knows of the strikes, is involved, is helping out, has taught John this little loophole with these strikes, and now doesn't like the heat that comes from it. So is trying to lay low, and John is trying to take the heat off of Ava. On the show the other day, saying, "I'm the one who strikes, not Ava." But we have played clips. We have clips of him talking about sending out the codes to his people, not person, not one person, his people. So there is clearly a group effort to do this. And now their focus is on Patreon because there is no way to trace back who got you in trouble on Patreon, unlike a strike. So they can do this anonymously. That's my take. That's where we're at now. Any thoughts, anybody, before I go to Super Chats?
Well, also, the striking with the DMCA strikes that John's been doing to your channel dozens and dozens of times in the last few months is actually against YouTube's terms of service. And I believe, obviously, you have a case to say, like, you know this is fair use. You know we're not breaking a copyright law, and this, you don't own the copyright to these clips. So the fact that you're doing that, actually, you could be sued for that, and your channel could be taken down, regardless of whether it's your main channel or not. If it's tied to the same person, YouTube can take down your channel. So I think John finally, wisely, realized, like, oh, I can't just DMCA strike people because that's actually against the terms of service. If I go to Patreon, that won't affect my YouTube channel.
Right.
I think John's
Meanwhile-
also experiencing a point right now where all his people are fighting in house. It's there's a lot of feuding going on between Ava and possibly Jerry, and we know Clay doesn't like Ava, and Ava doesn't like Clay, so that's causing a whole lot of turmoil. So,
Well, I heard through the grapevine that Jerry was not happy with John after yesterday's show.
Oh yeah, the phone call. Eesh.
Yes, John was ranting and raving.
Jerry does not come off good in that one. I can't wait to talk about Heckmania next month.
Yes, he's ranting and raving about Kevin,
I'm gonna
Brennan.
ask Jerry about that. You're just doxing people on John's Twitter now, Jerry? That's weird.
Always has been.
Seems like you're the villain on that
Yeah.
one.
Old
Yeah, and it
moral
wasn't like-
high ground Jerry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it didn't sound like either John was shocked by it or that Jerry, was doing something he's never done before. It was like, hey, you want me to
Right.
do that again? Yeah, okay.
Yep.
Right. Yeah, here's the clip. This is during John's rant.
It's me. AJ.
Hey, if you want to give me Pinky's phone number, I'll put it on Twitter.
Yep. Yep. That's what we're gonna have to do. I'm on the air. I'll talk to you in a minute.
Yeah.
Wow.
So there's Jerry's buddy. This is
How
my thing.
hopeless is John? He can't, if he wants to dox. I mean, obviously Kevin Brennan put John's phone number on his Twitter. So if John wants to return the favor, he certainly is well within his rights to do so. But how lazy is he that he has to have his buddy do that for him?
I'd put the area code too, Karl.
That's
Is it
10
late?
digits.
Yeah.
That's a
is it
lot.
laziness more than it is that he just wants to separate himself a little bit, like kind of keep his hands in his head clean from it? So when people come after him, he goes, "I didn't do it.
Right.
Somebody else did it."
There is some of that. Like the first time Chad's channel got hit and he kept claiming he had nothing to do with it. He knew who did. He was behind it. It had to do with what got Chad in trouble was the title of the show that had to do with John's kid,
Right.
30-year-old adult, and that's what got him in trouble. And that wasn't John doing that. That was somebody who was introducing him to the world of taking down people when you don't like what they say.
Isn't John like bereft of ideas though? Like does he understand? Like he gets angry and he spouts out, like lawsuits or whatever. I feel like one of his friends or cohorts or conspirators is like, you know what you really can do, and that's why he does this stuff. But left to his own devices, right? He'd be outside your house throwing empty bush cans at your door.
Yes.
Yeah, he needs to constantly be supervised and he's like those kids at the amusement parks where the parents put them on a leash. That's John. That's why the people and this was going to my point. You support John in this stuff. You help him with this stuff. If you actually think that this idiot isn't going to blow your shit up, isn't going to blow your spot up, where you are going to be left holding the bag and everyone's going to know what you did for him, you're out of your fucking mind. This guy is an idiot. And everything you've shared with him one day will come out, either by a mistake or intentional when you have a fallout with this guy. But it's all going to come out. It is a dead-end street working with this guy. And these people are all going to learn the hard way. And it's going to be great. It's going to be great. Okay, let me get back to this. Paula over here gifting a membership. Thank you, Paula. Good to see you, my dear.
No.
MSIP, my brother. Good to see you. Thank you for membering up.
Braun.
How did you guys get powder on the panel?
Mike Morse has been on a lot. Come on.
Yeah.
Stop.
Time and place. I spent $1,000 on John's Patreon. I should sue. Well, that was the other funny thing about this announcement today, that March 31st is his last show, because just yesterday or the day before that, John was announcing that you must sign up to his Patreon or YouTube memberships, because he found every episode of I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here, and he's going to get it digitized, but he's also going to play all of them on his Patreon and member show, and you guys sign up and you'll get to watch that.
NBC's fine with that?
Will be thrilled with that.
Oh, sure. It's not they don't care about their rights. They don't protect their rights. They're not like John.
I'm not as excited about that as I am about the Kareem Abdul-Jabbar roast that he claims to have. If that's true, that I'll sign up for his Patreon immediately.
As I said last night.
Dude, I'll send it to you. I've seen
go.
it. It's John makes a like half a second appearance as the camera's panning through the crowd, not the writers in the back room, the crowd.
Right.
And there's John in front of some ice sculpture.
With 2 beers.
Chugging a Corona. That's his
But I wanna see
contribution.
the actual roast where you see all his beautiful creation.
That was
Yes.
jokes he wrote.
Yes. Oh, did
John
that
being
suck.
in the audience is something he's used to, right?
That's a lot of his jobs in entertainment go that way. All right, here we go. What is this now? Hold on.
Crusaders TV, thanks for the $2. You realize that Single was a witness to your case, right? Okay, so we'll do it after I win the lawsuit.
Wow.
After they.
I never saw that.
All that Freudian.
Oops. Whoopsie cakes. Chump ain't leaving for long. Yeah, there's not a lot of options for him, and I don't see him leaving. I do see him leaving, but it's not going to be a farewell tour. It's going to be in the middle of the night. We're all going to wake up, and the house is going to be empty, and that's it. He's gone. I asked John if he will go away long enough to get demonetized. He ignored the super chat and didn't even look at it. He'll be back. He's just upset. Why? He made
money.
He made $200 crying today like a bitch.
Wow.
Can your guest do any of his famous lines from his role as the evil preacher in Poltergeist 2? The Other Side?
I just got re-signed to the Saw movies. So.
Yeah. It's not your dancing monkey, Chad. John always tags a fake Gary Delabate account. Yeah, that's not part of the joke. That's part of his stupidity.
That's dumb. Jerry was able to do that for him.
Ewa, thank you for membering up. Or gifting membership. Thank you very much. LTSN Rico tonight? If so, thanks. If not, why not? Oh, hey, Don.
Oh, hey, Greg, buddy.
No Rico tonight, but we'll be back tomorrow night. And we got bonus shows tomorrow during the day, too. So get yourself a membership. Your Honor, in this war, my brother-in-law is but a civilian. He's freaking out because he knows his brother-in-law is, in fact, helped him dox people. Look, I have said, if it's not true, then what are you getting so angry about?
Right.
He's saying he has proof of a crime because Carla and B. Dabbler were saying they saw text messages in AC. Me thinks he's project. Oh, that's funny. So it would it would skip him, and now you guys are on the hook for it.
That's hilarious. Eyewitness revenge porn. Oh no!
Wow. Get him!
That's great.
Florida 49ers fan gifting a membership.
Now I'm
Thank
sideways.
you. Revenge. Does John realize how much depositions cost? Also, does he know that you can depose his kids since he made them an issue in the filing?
He
We
tried
sure
to.
can.
He tried to. Honestly, John doesn't know what anything costs. He only gets free counsel.
Right.
He will
He was
never
given-
pay for an attorney. And if you're representing John, I hope you're listening to me right now. He will never pay you a dime. You're wasting your time and you're very foolish.
You ain't going to pay us a dime. You think he's going to pay you?
I have a dream. I have a dream that
Go
we
ahead.
find a young, brilliant a law student named John Melendez. A young, just happens to have the same. It's a common name.
Sure.
And we have him go. We pay for his law school. He gets all A's, and just give him at the end of the when he graduates. Just say, can we just use that degree for a year and just give it to John? Because I would give anything to see him try a case.
Well, listen, if we get to discovery, you'll get just that.
Yeah, it's true. Who else is going?
Shuli paid me $200 to call John a duty head. Hey, what are you doing, idiot? You trying to ruin me?
Cheap.
Karl is the Radar O'Reilly of the Varney Army. There you go.
Yeah.
Last night, you guys mentioned SJ All-Time Classic. You disagree with kindness line to the woman who is talking politics will always make me laugh.
Do you
That
know
is
what you
fucking...
just said?
Yes.
You disagree with kindness.
Yeah.
That was good.
That's great.
Reminds me of gerrymandering. Remember that one?
All right. What was his name again? I want to get him on the show.
Good afternoon, ladies. Oh, hey, Don.
Oh, hey, Rabbit Weasel.
23 months. Thank you, Rabbit. Has John ever paid any of his previous lawyers?
No.
No. The Varney Army, GMB, thank you very much. Appreciate that. Reels dragged me here, and I'm glad he did. FSJ. Thank you, Ewan. Thank you, Reels.
It's
That's what he did.
Riles. It's
No, no,
St.
no, no,
Patrick's
no.
Day. It's Riley.
Nope.
I mean, how can you get this
Not
wrong
here.
every time? Riles.
Not here. Because the guy who named him got everything wrong, every name wrong. So we're sticking with it.
Another win
He's
for
always
the
been
toe,
Reels.
Reels.
See? Can Mr. Varney finance a remake of Misery with SJ and Adva? Adva's pretty funny.
That's funny.
Remember John said Dustin went with him to the strip club by accident when he went with Kate? He slipped up and said his brother-in-law went with him.
Oh, yeah.
Team Shuli's, thank you, Mr. Rex. Thank you for the 30 months. Stammering John contributes nothing to society.
It's not
That
true.
is, Gary's just the opposite. KB Docs Vegas Beer Sales Jerry address and phone on Twitter today.
I didn't know that. That's funny. I mean, it's
You
terrible.
wanna-
Don't do that.
No, but you want to hear something even funnier? I heard it's not the right Jerry.
Of course it's not. KB.
SJ is like lying comedy Barker, except with lawsuit. Right. Nan Cram, the hell are you doing
How
here?
many are you gonna continue to lie about me? Swim, Nan Cram.
Get out of here. What do you want you? Love you. Chachi Wiz gifting one.
Yay!
Thank you, Chach. Eric the Actor Channel gifting 5 memberships. Thank you.
I'm club fucking footed, you asswipe.
That was lame.
It was lame. Dark One gifting 5. Thank you, Dark
deal.
One.
Thank you, Dark One.
Gracken Verb, thank you for becoming a member, my
Boy
friend.
with the boy, the bang, the bang, diddy, diddy, bong, the bong, the bum, ba, bum, digga, 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 ba, ba.
Certain someone has tweeted out Vegas Beer Sales Jerry's phone number and address. Hit the like button. Well, John has said that he will. Again, he said today that Kevin didn't dox the right Jerry, but yet he's still going to go to Patreon with this information to try and get his Patreon taken down.
Oh, that makes sense.
Right. Is his brother-in-law a regular-sized person? I think so.
Was that the suit that John was wearing?
Yeah. Yeah.
No, the
probably.
suit was his
Taller
actual
and thinner.
brother.
We know that.
Right. No, you're right. It was his actual brother. Jerry's also, that would be so sad. This is my brother-in-law's suit. Jerry's also a witness in the case. Part of me would love it if lawsuit go to discovery for the content, but for your sakes, I hope it's over soon.
It's true.
Listen.
He did fill out an affidavit. Well, he didn't. But he signed
Right,
it.
he just signed it.
Yeah.
I'm going to read that on stream. And the next time I'm on stage,
It's
I'll be
hilarious.
reading John's court documents. And
They're amazing.
because I was like, all I kept thinking was, I'd love to read, Mr. Melendez threw his wife and 3 kids out of the house. That's my, onto the street with you.
Right. But make sure you book 2 nights because the next night you're going to have to read his side of it. Because apparently that's his answer always when it gets brought up. He goes, yeah, but that was just one side.
Yeah. Don't forget when he left his 9-year-old home alone so he can go out drinking at the bar with his friends. Don't forget that.
I don't know. Does that make you a bad person?
Makes you a bad dad, I guess.
Not if you own the bar, I'll tell you that. When do we get Hal Sparks and Michael Popok on? At some point, I'm sure.
Great idea.
Never underestimate SJ in the ways of retardation. FSJ. Thank you, RJ. Whatever happened to John and the LSAT? Remember, he had a lot going on, he said? He was just busy?
He decided he didn't want. It's kind of like Kramer with the levels. He just decided he doesn't want to do it anymore.
Right.
I changed my mind.
It was a different time.
Isn't it odd that the guy who won't take any Buffalo Bills in fantasy football has Buffalo Bill playing fantasy on his show every day?
Well played.
Wow.
Well played.
That was good.
That was impressive.
Ani mitarev shejon ase sextalphony aim ava.
It started as Hebrew. It ended as gibberish. I don't know.
I really like my baby boy's chances. Also, hello, Dustin. Nice to see you again. Come by for some Spanish rice soon.
Ghost Crusaders.
Johnson said he talked to his lawyer. Then he say he is growing to talk to his lawyer. Oh my God. John is shro stupid. Reich big bamboo head. No brain, no ear. Oh, who is that old creepy brind? Gruy whiff. Karmic grass wrist. He rook shro scary. Those are some big headphones. Ah, yeah. You gruys no get tired of dish stupid mutter fruckin' rash row.
I'm not a lawyer, but can you all of a sudden add things to the filing after you already filed your suit? Stevie Lou should have grown a pair and knocked this slurring drunk out at Rodney's.
First of all, I'm no defender or fan of Stevie Lou, but Stevie Lou played it exactly right. John,
what are you doing? You're embarrassing yourself. What are you doing?
Yes, he humiliated John on camera, and he didn't give John what he wanted, which was a lawsuit. That's what it hit me. Go ahead.
Stevie Lou fights guys with nunchucks on the fucking streets of New York. Do you think he's scared of John Melendez?
Right. I don't think so. Last I checked. Oh, and to answer your question, you cannot add things. Doesn't work that way. Last I checked, it's probably not a good idea to falsely report people who donate to a GoFundMe for free speech. Sure.
That sounds good.
Sure. Not a smart move. SJ tried to scare VTL by showing him he had his wife's cell number. VTL broke character and seemed upset and said, I'm going to have a talk to Dustin about him getting that. Find the clip, Frog.
Wow.
Thank you, Voltaire.
VTL has a wife?
My foot might be inward, but my outlook is straight, unlike Karl's bent and gay.
Eric hasn't lost a step.
Guys, please forgive me, guys. I sent that drunken mess $2 super chat about calling Shuli's dad. Oh, hey, tipsy and confused Steve Grillo.
All right. Next. Where do you want to go to next there, Froggy?
The Howard thing?
Yeah, okay. Yeah. So this is interesting. So, Cumia tweeted out these rumors that he had heard about John. And John got very upset about that. Had to do with his wife and his family and stuff like that.
Not complimentary.
No. And then a listener, a viewer, sent me a old Howard clip. And we covered this on Blunder. This is when John put up the post on Facebook, don't drink the Kool-Aid, when it came to Howard and Jay Leno being at odds and Jay stealing stuff and Jay being a scumbag. And that line really pissed Howard off, that Facebook post. And Howard went on the air. This was at Sirius, I think. We'll know if he starts cursing, but he went on the air and he just fucking annihilated John. Annihilated him. But there was an interesting part that he said.
Your writer status now. Now he's a writer. I've seen the shit you've written. I saw your movie, and I was nice enough not to comment on it, but it was a piece of shit. And just shut the fuck up. You don't really have any business talking. And out of respect for your wife, I'll fucking leave it at that, because I could bury your fucking ass and talk about what's really going on.
Right? Kind of puts things in a different perspective when you hear it now.
Yeah.
So
it's
just
interesting
calm
how John
the fuck
gets
down.
along so well with all these old people in his life.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I thought that was interesting.
It's, real quick, Shmuel, this is more important, but it's funny that John's defense of that is always like, I still have friends that I was friends with in elementary school, and yet not a single person showed up to Rodney's. He's all these buddies on Long Island and Hitman Dan and all these guys. Like, obviously, I'm a great guy. I have these friends for decades. No one showed up.
Yeah. Yeah.
I just picture him walking into the bar in Massapequa, and I'm going, "Oh, he got us the pig's blood. You remember? What an awesome performance!"
You know what's funny, Shmuel? I wish he found it sooner. My brother found a video of me at the high school talent show playing in my band. There's no pig's blood. There's nothing like that. But there was a time when John was challenging me and talking about how great he was. I wish I had it then. At some point, I'll probably put it out. But
how much money did you win at your talent show?
$10,000. I didn't want to brag about it, but it was the '90s, so it was a little different than when John was in high school.
Right, $10,000.
Did your principal give you a star?
A gold
very
one.
Impressed.
Not just any star, Shmuel, a gold one. All right, don't sell it short.
Has anybody seen blood after blood? It's you can't go to a store and buy pig's blood and pour it on stage.
Now the butcher is just like, actually, we got a whole vault of it here. Yeah, how much?
It would completely ruin the stage. It would cost more than $10,000 to replace the stage.
Right,
but it's going to coagulate. It's just going to be like a lumpy mess that you're dropping all over.
Yeah. Anyone else?
If it's too loud, you're too old, bro. I'm sorry.
Anyone else? Anyone else freaked out that Shmuel is a blood expert somehow? That's setting off red. All right. Living off a gifted membership for 20 months and loving it. I'm the Stuttering John of civilians. Thank you, John. And thank you to the community gifting him. Isn't it odd that there's absolutely no evidence of John ever doing anything good? That's not the odd part. The odd part is watching him on his show day in and day out go, I'm a good person. That's my flaw.
Right.
You know,
I care too much.
I care too much. I give too much.
There was a super chat that goes, John, all these falling outs you've had in the last 5 years, what's the common denominator? And John's response was that I was a good guy in every scenario. Holy shit. It's amazing.
John sees himself as a miniature version of Dudley Moore and Arthur, the lovable alcoholic.
You know what it is? You know when like the Beatles and really famous and talented people start preaching to you about politics and the way the world is? Like John is like that, but without the talent or the fame or the fortune. And that's what's really funny.
John says name changes aren't publicly available.
What?
Listen, John says a lot of shit. Number one, John said you cannot be a substitute teacher in LA or in Florida without a 4-year degree. Google that question. Can you be a substitute teacher without a 4-year degree in Los Angeles and in Florida? And when it comes back yes to both, then you understand who John is.
Did you see the clip I played on WATP this weekend where John's on the Channel 9 show in 1990 and he's negotiating for more money?
Yes.
And Howard brings him on and he goes, John, I mean, he has got no leverage. So Howard's like, what are you going to do, John? If you don't get the raise you want, are you going to be here next week? What are you going to do? And John goes, maybe I'll go back to college. That was his first thought, was going and finishing his degree.
Right. Which one? That's the
Right.
Exactly.
The NYU degree? I thought he, yeah, you're right. He has a ring and everything. I don't know.
Jay Phoenix, as a new father, I feel so bad for his former family, but relieved as well that they now have peace. Also, that deadbeat still won't unblock me. Son of a bitch.
Well, I'll unblock you.
All right, let's go. Let's do the PDP thing here. Unless you want to do this Keanu thing?
I feel like we kind of glossed over the accusation Howard made in that clip.
Well, I mean, look, there's nothing specific that he's saying, but it is odd that he, it sounded a lot like John. Like that's something John would say.
Right. Or Opie would say that whenever he's like going after Anthony, be like, do you really want to go there, man? Because I know some things. We can go there. It's like, what are you saying? You just want us to use our imaginations and let them run wild? Because that's basically what you're saying.
Yeah, the streets call that dry snitching, where you don't really give what they did, but you definitely throw out there that they're dirty. You know what I
It's
mean?
worse than accusing someone of something
Yeah.
because you're letting everyone let their imagination just run wild on it.
Right.
Yeah.
But there's some people that you would say that accusation about, and you would go, no, I can't. What? They wouldn't do that. With John, you go, oh, yeah, makes
Well,
sense.
The thing is that Susanna was close to Beth, right? At some point, and they were always
Yeah.
talking, and they were all very close. And of course, he would know something. If Susanna had to confide in anybody, it would have been Beth or Howard.
And John's a blackout drunk. He doesn't know what he did half the time. He's, you just threaten him with anything. This it doesn't even matter what it is, just any threat. He's going to think, oh, what did I do? What did I do?
He's also aggressive too when he gets drunk. He's not just blackout drunk. He's aggressive.
Yes.
Very.
I'll drive you home.
Shmuel, wait for that blackout drunk defense he's going to be throwing out in his lawsuit. He's like, that's a good idea. I don't even know what the fuck I'm doing half the time.
Thank you, Shmuel. Susanna essentially had her own cut man. That is a quote from Artie Lang.
Yes.
Wow. That's right.
Wow.
That's right.
Damn.
Yeah, somebody had put up there that you have to publish your name change in the local papers as part of getting a name change. Fucking idiot. It's not public. Let's do the Keanu
Well,
thing.
you've put off.
So this is interesting because now Keanu is 100% in the Stuttering John watching business. Is
Keanu doing the same show every day of the week now? I can't keep up. It seems like every time I see a clip, it's the same thing I've already seen from a week ago.
Yes.
Okay.
Ava also, and I'm not speaking for her. I've seen her be on shows before, okay? And because you're an overbearing, friend. First of all, okay, let me backtrack. Ava and I, or anybody that you stream with or whatever, anybody that you're working with, you're working with me, right? You shouldn't be making me uncomfortable. You shouldn't be so overbearing.
Here's my issue with this is everybody told her and Gino what was going to happen. Everybody told these two who they are dealing with. Not to mention Gino's known what kind of guy John is for a long time. So now you're going to sit here and you're going to do a show every night lecturing us about who John is? We're the ones who fucking told you. The fuck are you talking about? This was the guy who earlier in your friendship mentioned jerking off to you and your mother.
Yep.
Like this, you shouldn't be monitoring what I play on my show or anything like that. But Ava and I shouldn't be the main people in your life. I didn't know that your family won't talk to you. I didn't know that.
She's all in now. Yeah. She's going to family. Let's go.
But it makes sense.
It does.
Frog, set up a meeting with her, see if she'll drive by that thing,
Kind of looking back on it.
If she didn't read all my text messages to KB, I would have told her about this.
Right.
Right.
But she knows. We've been saying it for years.
No,
how could she not know? What a stupid thing to say. I didn't know.
She knew.
I didn't know if any of that was true, but I don't know. I guess I've heard your kids have changed their goddamn last names. You need to look inward. If people that
She's just like
I
Gina.
thought Gino said those kinds of things.
It's just like Gina. You just hear from the back, that's my bit. You're like, all right. You were going to say something, Zenny?
Nothing. No.
Thank you.
Nothing.
Yeah,
Nothing.
I feel like she
Never
sucked
do.
the life out of this room. I'm done with that. Get out of here.
Hey, everybody, how are you? Well, it's been one of those days, huh? Dick is just all over the place.
Sounds like it's extra empty in that house.
Yeah, that mic is not turned on. That's a computer mic.
Podcasting from an oil drum.
Maybe we're podcasting from that box he got that shirt in.
We got a great show for you today.
I had a great time with Richard Roper, the film critic, this afternoon. Oh, there goes my light again.
You think all the cat shit in that house would absorb more sound?
I mean,
Right?
speaking of cat shit, boy, I haven't heard any mention of any cats
Nope.
at
Since
all.
November.
Yeah.
Since the trip to where did he go? Ohio? We have not heard about the cats.
Man, it's right in the middle of the desk. So if I, God forbid, I put my foot there, it'll turn it off. I see all the pores are in here. Poor $2 Dan.
Can you imagine what that floor underneath his feet must look like? What's under there? I mean, the cords. It's probably sticky, like like old school porn theater floors. I mean, it's got to be a mess all around him and in the. You ever see pictures of like streamers who make like that? Like who's that guy? Asmongold. You know, you familiar with him?
Of course.
He's like shown his room, his area around his computer, and it's just hoarder shit. It's like just garbage everywhere.
Well, there's that South Park where Cartman's mom has to come in and bring a bucket in so we can shit in it. 'Cause he's
Yeah.
gaming all night.
How many bottles of pee you think are sitting down there next to him?
Well, he recycles that. He forgets and drinks.
He's probably gonna be so mad at me. Oh no! You fucking child. I mean, you guys are just really children. It's weird.
He's not familiar with children.
Like I've never seen such little babies. Like you claim to be adults, but you're not. You're like little pussy boys. Bunch of pussy boys.
Boys with pussies.
I mean, this was a guy today on his show who was going, Keanu had the nerve to watch a clip of Anthony Cumia and Gavin McInnes talking about, and she watched it, not thinking about my feelings and how I would feel. I just hear Artie, you can act like a man. Like, what are you doing?
Oh no! $2 Dan is gonna be mad.
It's a new co-host.
All right, so now let's take a sip from your other drink and then your other drink, 'cause I know about your OCD. I haven't watched this yet. Let's see.
He takes his other drink. He takes his other drink. He takes his other drink. He
Wait,
takes
he's
his
got
other
to pee?
drink.
He used the kitchen sink. Yeah, no, and then he doesn't have any other sips. All right, well.
The tub
goes that.
number.
Check. Thank you, Dicka, my man. Oh no! $2 Dan. There's the other guy. Hey, Neil, you and Keanu should do a show. Just you just stab Stuttering John in the back as many times as you can.
I'd watch that.
You fucking dipshit.
Again, he says it as if him and Neil were friends for 30 years.
I know.
Like you just met this Neil dude on the internet. Like, what are you hurt by?
All you fucking assholes. I'm a little angry. My car wouldn't start at the gas station, motherfucker!
But it's a Mercedes.
Right.
Stop taking it to the gas station then.
Yeah.
Thank God there was a 7-Eleven nearby that they're building.
Fucking German engineering! But then...
Everyone who
Wait,
built his car is dead. It's a long time ago.
minutes and it starts. The fuck? It's happened like once or twice before.
Yeah.
It'll just...
Might be an empty gas issue. Might be...
It's like, I don't know. It's temperamental.
I don't
The car's
know.
like...
Let me tell you how stupid he is. He says his Fire Stick. He put his new Fire Stick that he got. This was today in the TV, but the TV doesn't recognize it. So he goes, now I gotta call a TV repairman to come out.
Yeah, he was on the phone with Samsung, and he goes, "My Samsung TV is only 2 years old. I just got it, and my Fire
Hello,
Stick won't
Mr.
work."
Sung.
I was trying to figure out why would you need a Fire Stick if you have a smart TV, right? Like he can get to all the apps through the Samsung
I'll
TV.
tell
What's he
you why.
talking about?
Because the Fire Stick, he gets it. They call it what do they call it? Jailbroken or something like that.
Yeah.
And so you get all the channels, you get all the pay-per-view shit. You're stealing. You're essentially stealing. This guy who he claims gets a benefit. What am I thinking of? his goddamn not just the residuals, but all his shit from SAG and the Writers Guild.
Don't forget he gets DirecTV for free because he fucked that chick in
pensions.
Atlanta.
Right. Yes, right. His pensions. Thanks, Shmuel. All this stuff, and here he is just stealing from the business.
It's insane.
Well, he's always been stealing in a way. So
he couldn't figure out how to fix his Fire Stick. It wasn't working. And then he goes, so I went to the store and bought batteries.
Yeah. It's insane.
that was the problem, you idiots. So
And
the
guess
phone was
what?
Samsung. They're like, well, is the thing even on? Like, no, it's not.
When you buy it off the internet like that, there's a chance that the person who's helping you scam might be scamming you. So there you go.
It's like that car from that Knight Rider. Like if it hears me mad or something, it goes, fuck off. Dan from Nice Podcast, stupid. You know how much a bottle of Dom is, brother?
It's that's top shelf, so that's a lot of money.
Top shelf nigga.
Nigga.
It cost me fucking $340.
What did Ken just say?
You heard him.
What did that start with?
No, don't back it up. There's no need.
What the?
All right. It was hard. It was a hard R. I can tell you that.
Was.
For the bottle and the delivery.
That's almost like real money, John.
I know.
That's high roller type stuff right there.
No, I ain't happy about it.
Well, it's a good thing you wasted a lot of money on that to show off to Richard Roper.
John, thank you so much for having me, brother. I'm so excited to kick off our partnership, I guess. You know, I'm really excited to be part of the show.
Yeah, a lot of people were very everyone see, I don't realize it, Dan. Like I knew we were having a great conversation.
Yeah, we're gonna split the profits 100-0.
But a lot of people were trying. Did you get a lot of positive feedback?
Oh yeah, I got a lot of people that said, "Man, you need to do something regular with John. You guys just hit it off. Great chemistry." So I'm happy that I wasn't alone in seeing that. So
there have been a lot of co-hosts throughout the John years, right? And some you're kind of on the fence. You're like, I don't know if this person really likes John or is fucking with him. $2 Dan, there's no doubt in my mind, is 100% fucking with him, or he's the saddest human being on planet Earth.
The ball washing is over the top. This is why John's so dumb. If I had a guest come on my show, they're just like, holy shit, Karl, everything you do is amazing. You are killing it right now. You're getting nothing but W's. I'd be like, all right, shut the fuck up, asshole. What are we talking about?
That's an amazing point, Karl. I mean,
shut the fuck up, asshole.
You think if I come on and I go, man, that gym work you've been doing is really paying off, you'd be
now
like,
you're making some good points. Yeah, I have been working out a lot. Thanks.
Interesting. A jailbreaking a Fire Stick in Florida is technically legal, but using it to stream copyrighted material content for free is illegal in Florida.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Interesting.
yeah, it's great.
Yeah, I mean, like a lot of my friends and people were all saying like how good you were because we like somehow know each other's cadence.
A lot of my friends. All right, can we break down who John's talking about here?
Go ahead.
It's Ditka, it's
Right.
Jerry, and it's
Right.
Ava.
Yep.
John has 3 friends. He's made this very clear recently on his streams. Now, of course, Dan's in the mix. He's made it very clear he has 3 friends.
And out of the 3, he's met 1 face to face in real life.
Well, he'll fuck Ava eventually. They'll get together.
Fingers crossed, man.
I know. I can't wait for that.
It's the only thing.
Fucks him first.
Yeah. Either way, it's the only thing that's going to bring life back into this dying Dabbleverse. Speaking of 2100, hit like, hit subscribe, hit notify, all that good stuff. Turn on accept gifted membership. There's a link in the description of the show that will take you to your YouTube settings. So turn that on. And if you get one, make sure you thank the person that got it for you. And supertip.gg/TSN. Let's go.
I've seen you for many, many years. I mean, John, you've been around. You haven't seen me for many, many years. But yeah, you know, sometimes you get two like-minded people together, and it just works. So
We both love soup.
I'm excited. I've watched you for a long time. One thing I love in the time
Yeah.
I was going to say, John is the Joe Rogan of the Dabbleverse. If you do his show, you're in. Like you finally, it's like it opens up all the doors for every podcast to finally check you out. And he's not stupid, Dan. He's not dumb. He knows what he's doing.
Dan can start a GoFundMe to move to Austin if he wants.
Yes.
Right.
Take the Jeff Guy route.
Oh, imagine these like lower tier shows all moved to Cape Coral under the John umbrella.
Timing couldn't be any better, dude. You are on like the heater of all heaters right now. You just keep winning. You can't stop winning right now.
I know.
So I'm like,
Be more funny.
But look at how giddy John, when he gets complimented, it's as if Dan has turned into Kate Meany or Keanu. I mean, look at him.
Keep winning.
She's
You
like
can't
Kate
stop
Meany without shoulders.
winning right now.
I know.
So I'm like, I don't want to jinx it, but I'm happy to be part of it, man. I'll hopefully keep the winning going.
Isn't it amazing, Dan? Like if you think about it, like it's just been like a whirlwind. Like every time people try and I make it a loss for me, I end up turning it on them and make it a loss for them, and I love it. And it's like, and I'm the Johnny Appleseed because more and more shows now. I don't know if you noticed, Dan, there has seemed to be a little shift, and people starting to go, you know what? I don't know. John's kind of funny.
Just in case you're just tuning in, John announced the 31st is his last show. Just thought I'd bring that up after how much fun he's having right here.
And nobody likes John. They don't like you. They don't like Karl.
Right.
Right. And that's the only benefit that John gets. But there's nobody that's going, oh, he's a legendary talent.
As soon as somebody does, everybody's like, all right, what's the deal here? This can't be real. This person isn't being honest. Because if you know anything about the guy, as far as watching him present day, you wouldn't want anything to do with this fucking guy.
Well, that's the thing with Dan. I'm curious what his end game is. So, you know, if he's just ball washing John, he loses all credibility. If he's got an end game, if he's got a thing he's going to do, he better do it pretty quick.
Right.
John's just going to leave. He's going to be like, like Quadfather was just like, not one.
He doesn't have end games though. That's the problem. Yeah. There was last summer with me, or I don't know, months ago, it was, I'm never streaming with Schmill again. I will never appear on his show. I will never be on any panel that he's on. And that was like a Thursday. And on Tuesday, there he was on panel with me on Hughesy's show. And it's like, if you're gonna play this, you gotta like play it. And if it's, you know, it's like if you're just a moody little bastard, you know, like, all right, that's where you are, then that's fine. But, you know, don't play the tough guy, you know?
Well, it's kind of a requirement to be in the SJ Army, is you have to play a tough guy. A lot of threats, a lot of doxing.
John, I swear to God, and I'm not even lying when I say this, more people reached out to me behind the scenes and said, I think I'm Team John now. I really like, I can't believe I'm saying this right now, because I used to think John was a piece of shit. I'm kind of on board. It's John.
I mean, that's...
You didn't like that.
Right.
They said, what? No.
I always thought John was some deadbeat alcoholic who never talked to his kid.
John's like, well, you know, we don't need extreme detail, Dan. I mean, you can paraphrase, you know.
Against the world right now, and it's fucking, and you're fucking taking win after win after win. I don't know if you saw today, and you probably didn't, because we had the Richard Roper thing. Congratulations, by the way, Richard Roper. I'm a big fan of his, so it's awesome.
No, do you? Are you then?
Oh my God!
No one's a big fan of Richard Roper. We don't care.
Oh my God!
There's a million fucking channels to talk about movies. Who cares?
John, are you really, Dan? What?
Stupid.
I had to pay off the bet I had with him from 2 years ago before he'd come back on.
Right. But listen to this excitement that Dan's a fan of Roper.
Congratulations, by the way, Richard Roper. I'm a big fan of his, so it's awesome.
No, do you? Are you then?
Oh yeah, I used to watch him back in the day on the movie reviews. I think he's a fucking awesome guy. Chad Zumach is claiming now, and he's did a 3-hour show about you. Now he's on with Pinky. He's doing another show with him, and his whole thing is, John took my Patreon down again.
When am I ever gonna live this down?
You know, Dan, this is the
He
grift.
did 3 hours about you, John. 3 hours. He made $500 in super chats off your back, off lies about
John
you.
celebrated trying to take my Patreon down.
Yep.
He was like, Lady K, I give a very important, I had an hour-long call with the CEO of Patreon. He's like, he was bragging about trying to take my Patreon took Now someone goes, John took my Patreon down. I was like, what? Why is my character in question? What's going on here?
I mean, remember the party blowers that he had when when he got our sponsor taken away. I mean,
He loves it. And then you're just like, do you think I would do something like that? Like, well, yeah, of course we like that.
You know what's so amazing about this, Dan? Now, listen, have I not taken credit for every fucking strike that I've done? Have I not said, like, when have I ever?
First of all, he doesn't have to take credit for it. It tells you who struck the channel.
Yeah, we see
so
it.
you have no choice. Unlike Patreon, where you can, hide in the weeds and do your dirty shit.
Not said that I struck somebody. When?
You've been very upfront about it, John. You've said, hey, when you did this, I did that. And honestly, and I'm here to say too, don't take him down. I know you're under a lot of pressure. People are saying take him down. Don't take them down. Keep them up. Every one of them legit. These are content thieves. These are people that are taking your content and repackaging it for money.
Now, I want to ask Shmuel this question because, Shmuel, correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't Dan a part of a show where they watch and analyze your show and you kind of like the way we watch John's stuff?
Yeah, I'm part of a triumvirate of myself, Final Boss, and Big W from Clowntown, where they watch clips of my show and these other shows, or appearances by other people, and then rate them, discuss them.
Right.
All the stuff that everybody else does.
Right.
That for them, I guess it's content thieving when somebody else does it. But when they do it, it's fair use.
So if he's pro striking content thieves and don't take it down, leave it up, teach them all a lesson. I mean, isn't that a bit hypocritical? Isn't it odd that it's a bit hypocritical?
Isn't it amazing?
But it's also a great way to fit in with John. That is another requirement of the SJR.
Dan went on Hughesy's show with me back in December and said, you guys should stop playing clips because they're striking channels. So shouldn't you stop playing clips? You don't want to get struck? It's like, how hypocritical can you be? This is retarded. What are you talking about?
It wasn't his thing was like, shouldn't you guys just find something else to watch?
Right. Yeah. He goes, let the terrorists win. I was like, oh, okay.
Right.
Cool.
And the only time he can get more than 15 viewers or 20 viewers is when he's doing these shows about other people.
Right.
Right.
Believe me, we know the feeling. You know what I mean?
Wasn't John watching Karmic at one point, and somebody said you shouldn't watch Karmic? He might.
2 minutes after this segment.
Right.
By the way.
Right.
Amazing.
Well, yeah. Somebody said, Karmic might strike you, and he goes, "Oh, I didn't know he would do that."
Well, it's funny because Brennan has asked Karmic to strike John for playing his stuff, and Karmic agreed to it. But today, what was amazing is John is sitting there crying, and he goes, "You don't believe in striking, but then Pinky tells you to do it, and you're gonna do it. Oh, that's real cool." It's like, dude, you struck us 34 fucking times.
But it's you, Shuli, so it's okay.
Well,
every single strike was reversed too. What does that tell you?
Right. And my point is, you don't get to fucking cry about strikes ever. This fucking vortex we're in right now is because of John, Jerry, and Ava. That's a fact, Jack.
So they're legal. You're legal to want that strike to stand. So don't change anything.
That's the argument I have with Ava because she's under the firm belief that this will, and there are people that agree with it. This will create goodwill towards me. I don't really see that happening. There has seemed to be a little shift, and people starting to go, you know what? I don't know. John's kind of funny.
They said the same thing about Rodney's. Oh, if John goes up there and does a good act, people will buy in. It'll be goodwill. No, it won't.
First of all, no one said if he goes up there and does a good act, because everybody knows he doesn't have a good act.
That wasn't up for debate.
Right. It was do your act. Do the jokes that everybody wants to yell along with, and just fucking have fun with it. Like, just try. Just try.
Dan is such an NPC. Look at even the way he's dressed. It's just little generic clothing. It's like he's on a television commercial.
Yeah.
We can't have any logo. Like, both these idiots are NPCs.
They go, we have a concept for this year's ESPYs. It's going to be Shane Gillis and 400 Shane Gillis impersonators walking behind him. Dan, can you make it out?
No, I know. That's why I had that argument with Ava. But I ended up going, you know what? I'll give in. I said, the two I won't take down is Pinky, because see what he did just yesterday?
About your mom?
Yeah.
Well, John, don't admit that you're doing this for nefarious reasons. It's not about your copyright. Because that would be like a potential lawsuit, you idiot. Don't do that. You're costing this guy money, and you're telling everyone that it's punitive. You don't care about your copyright.
There was somebody sent me a comment that he made regarding that. Let me just see if I can find it.
It's hilarious. He's so
say
stupid.
what Karl said. He's been picking and choosing what he wants to strike, who he wants to strike, which is not the whole point of that system.
Right.
You're supposed to, if your real livelihood is or your likeness or whatever sort of reasons he's saying is in jeopardy, that's one thing. I don't like Karl's glasses. I'm going to strike him.
Right.
The KB one's a perfect example of that, because he struck KB for watching a Joe Burrow clip, but left the Joe Burrow clip up.
Yeah. And the quote was, on yesterday's show, he said that he did not strike KB to be punitive.
Whoops.
Jesus Christ, Kevin. Have you no class?
Yeah, like, I mean, how low do you have to be to fuck with an 89-year-old woman? Yeah, is this Mr. Egar? What did she ever do to you, Pinky?
It's shocking to me.
Look, Dan, I didn't strike him the first time. He doesn't take responsibility, because what I had heard from my friend, the first time he got struck was he had, goofing on one of my family members with,
again, not a strikeable offense.
Chick with whatever, like go, GoFundMe and goofing on the transgender thing.
Oh, he was goofing on Ava today too. That was like they also love to go below the belt too. So
yeah,
and typical.
Well, have you seen below Ava's belt? It's gross.
Right.
She's
and that's
for a woman.
First time.
She's got to cook for days.
It comes in the room before she does.
Holy shit.
He blamed me
That
and this
boy
other
is
guy.
Hacking.
Yeah, you're all right, Shmuel. You're all right.
And
you're one of the good ones, my friend. You're all right.
Dan, I swear on my life, may I drop dead.
That is maybe the biggest tell of all the tells that John has.
Here comes the lie.
When he says, I swear on my life, it is 1,000% bullshit is about to come out of his mouth.
I did not strike him. And then now he gets struck again, and he's going to blame me? Meanwhile, Patreon, if he uses the N-word on Pinky's show, that will affect your Patreon.
Well, sure. If you send it to Patreon and say, look what this guy did, and he's on your platform, yeah.
And you say it 87 times with anger and then throw in the F word, too.
Right. Listen, not a smart move on Chad's part. I'm not saying he doesn't share, the blame in this, but to go out of your way and to send this to pay. And you know what you guys did. You know what you and your team did, John. So just man up and own that shit, dude.
And I told John when him and I did a show years ago, we were, having a debate. Like, grow up. You're worried about policing people's language. Who gives a shit? Like, why can't we all be adults? He was on the Howard Stern show, for Christ's sakes. And Daniel Carver, like the guests they had on that show, like, yeah, there's going to be some wild things said. Get over it. That's why we're listening.
He was blown away today in a clip of Pat Dixon saying, you know, I don't think it's appropriate that you tell Keanu that you jerked off to her in these pants. And John went on this, oh, you can't talk about masturbation? He goes, you ever listen to Howard Stern? You ever hear him? Right? All this stuff. And I'm watching this guy just make excuse after excuse, never once going, I didn't think about that. You know, maybe that's a bit out of line to say, hey, I'm flipping a coin to see if I'm going to jerk off to you or your mother tonight. Like,
yeah, John's got to pick a lane. Is he a shock jock or is he offended by everything? Because he loves to be offended by everything. It's so obnoxious to me.
So at one point he's going, man, have we become that politically correct?
Right.
And I'm like, you're suing us to shut us up. You won't even let us make jokes. You're going to sit here and stand up for masturbation discussion?
If I'm ever on my show going, this Cheeto guy saying some saucy stuff, I don't know if I get behind it. Rather than just like, he's obnoxious and not very funny. Like, just please unsubscribe from my channel if you ever hear me saying that. It's retarded.
Yeah, it's unbelievable.
But what you do have to give John credit for is he commits to whatever side he's on, right? It
For
won't
that
last
moment.
very long, but he's committed to it.
Yeah,
Right.
for a good 32 seconds. He's in.
Yeah, it's a brief window. It's not open long, but it's there.
This is an ongoing theme in John's life. He wants to tell jokes like that, but he can't because he's took a stand against you guys. He wants to, be that guy, but he just can't now. He's painted himself into all these little corners where he can't watch clips anymore because he's been fucking striking people for clips. So now he's got nothing.
That's my favorite part. When Ava came on and said, we got to stop striking. Wouldn't it be great if we can play Keanu and call her out for her hypocrisy? But we can't because you're striking people for playing clips. And now we can't do that. And like, I was just like, I'd love to. I have the package ready to go. We can play these clips. And John's not figuring it out. It's just like, you're in the Dabbleverse. Be a Dabbleverse show. Play clips. Make fun of Keanu. You have the ability to do that, but he can't. He's an idiot.
And at the same time, while he's supposedly striking us 34 times in a few months to protect his rights, he's announcing that he will take money from you so he can play you somebody else's work that he was in behind the paywall. Not to mention he's charging $300 on his Patreon for you to watch episodes of his show.
That's interesting. I got a note from someone today that actually might be
a violation.
That might be a violation, especially based on the fact that he's got this lawsuit going on. There might be something a little bit nefarious about that.
Yeah. I know I lost a serious lawsuit, but that was in court. In my mind, I won.
Right. You're not
Five
that far
celebrity
off.
getting. Yeah.
I will tell you, I have struck shitware at least 10 times. I have struck Pinky.
He struck us 10 times once in a week.
10 times. Right. Does that tell you right there that other people are striking your channel?
Of course.
That's proof. That's proof right there.
Every time he talks about these strikes, he reveals more and more and more. These are some of the drops we have from clips. We have the video clips as well. But I mean, here.
Okay, as soon as it comes in, I will strike that. Vegas Beer Souls, Jerry, you can do it as well. I do have the copyright. So you can say you have, and I'll give it to you.
Yeah. Wow.
So now, if the orange snipes me, let me know. We all have the copyright code that I sent to my friends, and they'll all be watching this stupid fucking orange.
Not my friend, not Jerry. Friends. Interesting.
Struck Larda. I struck OJ. I'll admit to when I strike somebody. But
and they deserved it too. And
yes,
I mean, if they're taking your content, that you have every right to defend yourself. I'm sorry. Like,
Shmuel, is there any part of you that is thinking of possibly? I mean, Dan feels so strongly about this. Maybe I don't know. I personally wouldn't, but have you thought about striking Dan when he's watching your stuff?
Well, I'm not going to, but I am going to let my chat decide how we handle that.
Oh,
I'm going
that's
to take
cool.
a poll, 3 shows in a row,
Okay.
and ask the chat what action I should take.
I
and
love
then,
it.
You know, we'll pick the winner out of that, and I'm doing it over 3 shows, not necessarily consecutively, because I don't want to get like you know, one group of trolls to just come in and answer that. But it should be fun. We'll find out whether or not we, you know, I want the possibility to be out there.
Sure.
I am again. You cannot imagine how much I am against striking. It's just this hypocrisy, because this guy, whether he's playing a game, you know, whether he's trolling John or just trying to be funny, he's encouraging people to strike, and that's not something that we should be doing.
That I agree with.
What you should do is, Shmuel, you should give 10 of your chatters your email information and YouTube codes, and have them strike under your
Strike
name.
roulette.
Right.
Right.
Figure it-
And in a week, every pedophile site in the country will be having emails from me. So yeah, let's
That
not
old gag.
go there.
Yeah, that old bit.
A fan of striking, but I get it. I understand.
Like, Dan, you gotta pick a lane, dude. You can't. That's the dumbest. That's retarded.
That's the Chris Rock. I'm not saying he should have killed her. But I'm saying.
This is like taking advice from the thief in the ADT commercial. You know? Look at it.
Well played.
That was good. Wow.
Yeah, and therein lies the problem is so here I am. I'm pretty transparent, Dan. You can say whatever you want about
You are transparent.
Again, it goes back. Howard said, "You're funny when you're not trying to be."
But real quick, speaking of Dan looking like the thief in an ADT commercial, does he ever not wear dark shades and a hat? What is his
Have
deal?
you
Like,
seen
what is
him
he-
without them on?
That's what I'm asking. What is he hiding? What is he hiding here?
That bad, huh?
Shmuel? Do you know?
I'll just let that play out.
Okay.
He's like a weird eye, like Mersh.
Somebody said he looks like Richard Jewell, the guy they accused of the Atlanta bombing during the Olympics. I can
It's
see
like
that.
he gets angry at a poker tournament. Like the guy just like he got outplayed and he stands up and he's
Yeah.
like, "Oh, fucking play poker."
He's the guy you always have to. It's your turn because his headphones are on too. Huh? Yeah, he goes, huh?
Take your
One of
hoodie
those
off.
guys. Right.
I will tell you if I will take credit. Like when I struck Pinky, yes, I struck Pinky for very good fucking reason.
He said he
That's the kind of man I am. I will take credit when I strike another man's channel.
he said he was making $3,000 a month on Patreon before the mysterious strike.
Dan, you know what that means? In order to make that, you would need, let's see. Let's see.
here we go.
What
All right.
Can we do
Math
the math
teacher.
on this?
Yeah. Don't
3,000
forget.
divided by 5, John. Here we go. What do you
Right.
got? What do you got?
Don't forget, this guy taught algebra. He aced the Seabest. Let's
like
go.
60
Here we
beers.
go. You got this. You got this, Johnny.
I got an A on the final at the dog obedience school.
Yeah, it's framed.
Get some scratch paper.
There's 2 things up there: math answers and lies. Let me take a look.
is it? $5 a patron, right?
Yeah, we're talking at least 800 or 900 people, I would think, right? Something like that.
Yeah.
600, at least 600.
600 people. You think 600 people are paying for Baby Fatso? You're out of your fucking mind.
I don't think 600 people know who Chad Zumach is, let alone paying for it.
And I don't know. And I'm not a Pinky. I'm not gonna try and go after his employment. I'm not Baby Fatso who calls my comedy gigs and calls.
Oh, hold on. Part of his employment, part of his income is Patreon and YouTube. So you can't sit here and go, I'm not one of these people that's going at. That's all you're doing. You're
He
going
literally
after his
struck
income.
your channel. He struck my channel on YouTube. He struck my Patreon. That's
Yeah.
exactly what he does. He's
Right.
full of shit.
the comedy club owners and fucks, and now he
literally called. He had his buddy at the bar call the comedy club. We did DabbleCon 2, trying to get that shut down. It's literally what he does. Go fuck yourself, John.
Yeah.
I have a lot of comedy club owners because, listen, owning a comedy club is a small community of people.
Oh yeah. He went after Anthony's employment as well.
WABC.
Yep.
When you got a guy like Baby Fatso, who's literally terrorizing a guy like Chris from Crackpots, Chris from Crackpots is gonna fucking let other comedy club owners know what this guy is doing.
Well, luckily, the only people that books John isn't in the comedy community, so it's
dodged a bullet. Dodged a bullet there, my
Chris
friend.
from Crackpots. Okay.
Boy, that guy bad mouths you. You're fucked. I'll tell you that.
Never
and-
work crackpots again.
We're never work in this town again.
Right. You mean that owner that drove you 8 hours to do these shows? That guy, he knows business.
Fast.
Yeah, and that's how stupid he is. But I would never do that. But does Jim Florentine, does Nick Swartzen, does Godfrey, do they know that he just used the N-word like 30 times 45 times on fucking Pinky's show? Do they know that? I mean, Pinky is showing up with a noisemaker. This is a 65-year-old man, Dan. What is wrong with him?
Well, it's like I said, he's lost his fastball. I don't know that KB can make decisions for himself anymore these days. His choice of actions are a little ridiculous for a grown man.
I gotta say, Kevin sicking Stevie Lou on John was pretty goddamn funny.
Yes,
that was hilarious.
That was good.
They're calling Dan Dog the Bounty Striker in the chat.
This is the other thing too, John, and I don't think I said this the last time I was on. And I've said this to a couple people. We're both adults. We're both people that have had success in our lives.
And Pocky's reaction when I'm there smiling and reading it, and he's screaming and do your act, and fucking you see the fucking anger in his face.
Hey, that's a great glimpse into the way he sees it versus the way it actually was. I wasn't even there, but watching and hearing the live feed, you could tell that none of this was bothering Anthony. No. The videos the next day when they pan around, Anthony's having a blast. People are chanting his name, and he's giving you good advice. Do your act. It's crazy, but I'm going
to say Anthony had too much fun at that show.
Dude,
I think it was crazy.
Zan, the fact that John's been trying to gaslight everyone who was there's too many people there for us to fall for this. Like, we all saw what happened. John failed miserably and got run out.
I think, if John wanted to do something, he should have invited Danny Brandt to the show and had her come on stage. And
when Trump was debating Hillary, and he had all the people who accused Hillary's husband of whatever like in the front row. Like, that's how you fuck with someone. Yeah, have Danny Brandt there.
Yeah, do like 50 Cent with Ja Rule. Buy all the tickets to his show, and then, and then he comes out there to 18 people.
That's how you do it.
Oh, brilliant.
It was the total fucking vintage Stuttering John. I mean, you can't. It was just another.
They wanted to control you, John, but they can't control you. It was like George Costanza. I'm going out on a high note. I'm done. I'm walking out, and you take the win and go home and go off and have a great night.
I was portrayed because I had my ending planned that I was going to do the Shawshank Redemption thing at the end.
Hey, real quick, I don't know if you saw this post on Dabblers, but somebody had a piece of John's script from that night. Yeah. And on Dabblers, they showed that there was nothing else planned after the police report. John claimed he would have done another 20 minutes, 30 minutes, but he couldn't because the papers got ripped up. So whoever took it showed on video, I think it was like 7 pages, and that's it, 6 or 7 pages. So
you don't think he remember his jokes that he's been doing for 30 years?
No, it wasn't that. It was the police report pages. And he was saying that after the police report, he had more stuff on there that he was going to do. But Tojo going up there and ripping it out of his hands, that ruined the show for everybody. It wasn't his fault yet again.
Not that we're still talking about Rodney's, but he first came out after the show and said, I can't believe I got that far into it.
Yes.
And then the next day after the owner came on your show, Shuli, and subsequent shows, it's fucked up. We didn't do more than 10 minutes. It fucked over our staff. Then all of a sudden, John's like, oh, no, I was going to do 20 more minutes. I had a whole second act, and you guys didn't even notice it. Even Keanu's like, you're full of shit. You didn't have anything else.
Yeah, there you go. He read 4 of them. 4 pages. That's great. 5 one-sided pages. That was the go home.
Just be Andy Dufresne right there and fucking, and then now here's the odd thing, Dan, and I did want to talk to you about this. Okay. So as soon as I walked off that stage at Rodney's, the first person I see while I'm on my way to the front door is Keanu. And she says 3 words to me, I love you. Meaning, that took a fucking pair of balls.
Right. He's going to tell you what it meant when she said, I love you. Listen, she said, I love you to Karl, and then read all his text messages. I mean, don't read into it too much.
10 days later, she just...
Guess who's not in love with me anymore?
Her and her husband decide to go full anti-John. What the fuck is that, Dan?
I mean, unfortunately,
this kid changed his name. Sorry. This kid changed his name after the great high school celebration where we were high-fiving and hugging each other. The disrespectful little shit.
She felt bad for you. John looked scared the whole night. I mean, and I also think it's something Keanu says to a lot of people. Yeah. Everything is a betrayal. Everything's the end of the world with this fucking guy. And everything's a lawsuit.
I can't tell you how many times the strippers called me baby. I mean, I don't know if they mean it.
Right.
That one likes you.
Right.
Yeah. Supertip.gg. Let's get to some of these. Doesn't his brother-in-law work in finance? If he uses a program to access through work to help John dox people, that would be illegal. Shmuel, would you like to join the Morseverse?
You really should.
I'm sorry. I'm a member of too many verses as it is.
Yeah, smart. Stay out of that one. Whip. Dust in the wind. All we are is dust in the wind.
That's it. I'm suing Kansas for defamation. What do you do? What do you know, Lady K, you dumb fuck? I told Howard I was going to go back to college to pick up my duffel bag full of gold stars and letters from the dean thanking me for being the bestest student.
Well, makes sense.
How did he get British there? That was weird.
It's weird.
Slobbering Juan.
You're telling me a 15-year-old car intentionally designed to last only 10 is starting to shit the bed?
How much would SJ charge to bang Ava, and how much Ava to bang him? Free, I guess.
That's weird about his car. You know what's amazing about his car? You know what's weird?
Isn't it odd?
Isn't it odd? The fact that John's credit score is so bad, he wouldn't be able to get a new car.
No.
There's no fucking way he could get a car unless his mom signed off on it, and his mom's already got hosed on the boat. So his mom's going to be like, no, we're not doing that anymore.
For sure. I mean, there's got to be, the word no's got to come out of somebody's mouth.
Not even paying his mortgage. Who knows?
Who knows? We'll see. Discovery. I've heard that emotional instability, excess saliva, open sores, slurred speech, and micropenis are symptoms of AIDS. That is Charlie Sheen saying that.
True?
Wow. Charlie Sheen.
Oh, no.
Tiger blood is right. Space Cowboys. How did you guys convince Sammy the Bull to guest host?
That's good. Wow.
Fantastic. Anonymous.
I love you, John, but this was the worst thing I've ever seen and an utter embarrassment.
See, Keanu said, I love you.
Per California.gov, name changes are public record. Karl from Space Age Hamburger, thank you. Karl, I forgot to vote for you in last week's Creep Off. Sorry about that.
Dude, it was a tie today. And then
no.
our results girl decided the winner, and she decided fucking Vinny. I just needed one more vote, and I would have won. Fuck you.
So what do you got to do now? Or do you not know?
Well, we're tied 3-3 in this round. I would have been up 4-2.
Damn.
I know.
Frog, Google Cecil Turtle, Shmuel reincarnated. Nice try, Pinky. Wrong, Jerry. That one sells wine. Is Shmuel play calling a Pop Warner game live? He's got some stuff going on. Right when I had enough, the stump turns up his stumpness. Thank you, Gary. MSIP, Shmuel looks like he's flying a Boeing 747. SJ, Dan, you work for free? Dan, yes. SJ, you're hired. There you go. Just
Thanks
that
for
easy.
the job.
$2 Dan is a Tom Likas clone. Yuck. Are you a pig? I used to love listening to Tom Likas. He was so bad. Long Dogs.
Behind my paywall.
Thank you very much for gifting a membership to somebody. Mark, thank you for gifting a membership. If you get one of these, make sure you thank these people, please. Only good part of Monday, PDP. Thank you, boys. Thank you, Mr. Varney.
Thanks, Dan Varney.
Leader.
Also, the creep off is every Monday. So to remind people.
Yeah. Leader of the Varney Army, Dan motherfucking Varney. All right, easy. Told John I beat to his oldest. He didn't like it. Oh, he didn't like that? Who's this guy think he is? Dog the Bounty Striker? Come on!
Nice. Wow.
Says the 60-year-old man that plays with a fortune-telling ball.
The Duke of the Future.
Now, does this look like the face of a liar? Looks like the face of a corpse, to be honest with you. John and I were vugging. That's why I gave $10K from
Battle of the Bands.
Battle of the Bands. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, Dr. Robert.
Makes sense.
I wouldn't be surprised if the car is already in his mom's name. Everything else
Car
is.
better be fucking paid off at this point. Jesus Christ.
What do you mean? He said he's making payments on it still.
No, that's
didn't
right.
say
He did.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Title loan.
Title loan? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
No.
That's why he doesn't care about a DUI. He has nothing to lose.
Good point.
Except for his reputation, which, his reputation goes a long way.
I've got a sweet car for Stammering John. 1971 Nova, owned by a little lady, only driven on Sunday, quarter mile at a time. Oh, hey, Don.
Oh, yeah.
What happened?
He fell off a cliff.
Ava needs to go back to hunting the Smurfs.
That's very funny, Gargamel. I haven't heard that one yet. That's good.
Ava was a regular on your show, Shmuel, wasn't Ava, for a while?
Ava was. Last summer, Finding Our Feet. She was on 2-3 times a week co-hosting. And we had a lot of fun. And we got into a beef over this. Well, I got into a beef. I just stopped asking her to come on after she did she struck you.
Right.
Because what I saw happening was, my concern was that it would start with striking you, and then it's like, people don't like you, so it was like, okay, it's just Shuli, it's just John, no big deal. But I just saw it as, first they came for Shuli, and then it was going to be striking everybody. It's just going to be strikes all over the place. And it just got progressively worse. And I'm getting trashed a lot by Ava. But what is interesting is, over the last week, I have gotten several DMs from other people telling me that Ava wants to settle the beef. And I should send her a link, and I'm like, I mean, one day I'm sure it'll end, but that's not, not today.
I mean, my thing with all these relationships in the Dabbleverse is, does it benefit you, right? Does it make a difference whether you're friends with this person or not? And the majority of the time, the answer is no. It doesn't make a fucking difference, So yeah, don't feel like I don't listen. I think she's willing to put this to bed because Ava doesn't have a lot of supporters these days. That circle's pretty small, and that's Ava's doing. Nobody else's.
I'll read this real quick. It says, by the way, you should honestly send Ava the link for the next stream. She's told me that she wants to end any shots or arguing with you. I didn't take shots. I just didn't invite, And so it was like the shots came from the other side, and it's just like...
Yeah, that's all we did, too, was stop sending the link, and look what happened.
I was just going to say, there's a pattern here, and you watched, I mean, Frog, you had those clips of when she was on the show that we watched last week, and it was amazing to see how friendly and nice and so appreciative of just being involved in something, and it just slowly just wasn't enough, and it just felt like Ava needed more and more and more.
It's funny you say that, because a similar thing happens with drugs. I believe Axl Rose sang about this in Mr. Brownstone. He used to do a little, but a little wouldn't do it, so the little got more and more. I just keep trying to get a little better than before. And if you knew how to mute your mic, my point would have got across. My point is that I think that Ava has this problem with it's never enough, and she has to keep getting more and more and more, almost like she's a drug addict. I don't know. I could be way off base on that. I've just watched her mood change and her demeanor change throughout a 6-hour stream where it goes from one person that seems like a reasonable, normal person to a person who's screaming at everyone and can't control herself. I don't know. Who knows?
Right. Well, I can tell you that Ava's a fan of the Brewskis, much like John. And there are times that, Ava will close that camera down and who knows what's going on. But she definitely, like John, is not a happy drunk. Very angry.
Really? I always thought she was just beating her dick.
You know what? You could be right. I don't know.
Done it during the stream before?
Sounds all right to me. I don't know what everybody's freaking out about. That witch one is scary.
Those flying monkeys.
I'm in third grade on Halloween, just ringing the wrong doorbell when I hear
that. Karl.
The only thing John is looking to do by suing people is to win the ghetto lottery.
Yep.
Mr. Buckman, what was your rate in the Navy? I was an AMH.
I was not in the Navy. I was in the Air Force. It's like the Army, only for smarter people.
Nice shot. Thank you for your service there, Shmuel.
No one told me there was going to be boasting.
When she says she wants to settle the beef with you, that means she wants to touch tip.
Thank you. Dookie the puppet.
When I don't get the link, I get the DTs.
I mean, definitely takes it personally, that's for sure. And, we were nothing but supportive of Ava.
Is part of the pattern, though, when you hook up with John, you have to keep ratcheting up the love because it's never enough with him. So you got to do more and more and more. And you don't realize how much you're damaging the relationships outside of that.
Yeah, you're on call 24/7, and if for whatever reason, we have a clip of him screaming about DG from 3 years ago, that DG was handling something at the house and something with an ex-girlfriend, and there was
no. His brother got a flat tire, and he had to go help him.
He had to go help his brother with a flat tire, and John is irate. And he stands there and he screams. And
so in other words, everything in your world is more important than what just transpired with me.
And there's John.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
anyone
John.
you know who's been there's Gargamel. Anyone who's been in a narcissist relationship, that person will just envelop you in themselves, and there's no outside anything.
Right.
You're there for them.
Yeah.
John is a toxic girlfriend.
Yeah.
Yes. And you don't even get the benefit of great wild sex.
I was going to say, sucks at head, so what's the point?
Yeah, it's unheard of. The crazier the chick, the better the head. Everybody
Right.
knows that.
And when,
Yeah,
you're at
Shmuel.
when you're at the crab, like the bottom of the crab pot, like I am, it's attention, right? Like you're getting attention like you never got before. And I think in the beginning, it's like, oh, you're getting negative attention. You don't mind.
Right.
And you'll double down on it and triple down on it. And then eventually you find yourself like standing alone.
Yep.
You know? Or
Yep.
nobody respects you anymore. They'll have you on, but whatever respect they had for you, they don't have anymore.
Yeah. People are like, dude, we watched you literally, blow this dude on his show for months on end. Like, and now you're just going to come around here like none of that happened. It's wild. Who has been struck more, Iran or all you guys channels by SJ? It's close. Does Ava want the Avaverse?
Of course.
Yeah.
Ava wants a lot of attention.
OG Mumbling Nick Buckman, good work coming on PDP instead of going on John's podcast and ball washing him for clout like half the Dabbleverse seems to be doing right now.
Thank you, OG Mumbling Nick.
Good to
it's
see
all,
you.
It's all Shuli asked me on today. Thank you.
I assume Ava is missing that front tooth because he wasn't honest with a blind date or meth. I didn't even know he was missing a front tooth. What'd you think of Hughesy's appearance on John's show the other day? You should check that out, Karl?
I thought I like Hughesy a lot. I think he's a good guy. And it's interesting because he said stuff to John about like doing a show with you and Karl and making money and doing that stuff. And John didn't lose his mind, right? John didn't start yelling at him and going crazy. Hughesy has a mannerism about him that he's able to do that. And he also does have, whether it's true or not, I mean, he does, because he's in Ireland, because he's funny, because he sends his dick pics all over the universe. He's got an air of neutrality.
He's like Switzerland with dick pics.
Exactly.
Yeah, I get you.
It's funny because Hughesy, the first time I went on his show was many years ago, and he had just done an interview with Stuttering John, and then he brought me on, and then John was like, I am done with Hughesy. What an asshole. He brought on Karl after I was on. I was set up for all of this. And it's amazing, like John's goldfish memory. He's like, oh, Hughesy had $2 Dan on. He doesn't like Karl. All right, I'm in. It's very easy to become John's friend.
Well, the good news is John is returning the favor by appearing on Hughesy's show tomorrow.
Nice.
So look for Karl and I to get the link and pop in at some point.
I'm sure we'll all get the link.
That doesn't sound like Hughesy's MO.
What?
Yeah, and then I guess Will Heron jumped on as well.
Will Heron the other night. So I was watching a little bit of this. The Sabres were in overtime with the Leafs, so that was a little bit more important. But whatever. I'd watched a little bit of John with all those guys. Will Heron was like the Rob Saul of the show. He was wasted.
Oh,
He was
yeah?
out of his mind, drunk. I'm like, Will, what are you doing, man? He's so excited to be there.
I gotta check that out. I didn't see any of that appearance.
Well, because you were
that's
watching
great.
the Sabres play the Leafs in overtime. I get it.
Yeah. I was being
They
a
won.
man.
They won in the shootout. Shuli and I were texting about it. He's like, "Wow, what a shootout victory!" I was like, "I know, it's good."
That's the only shootout going on in Buffalo. But yeah.
Will Heron is unbearable. Really? He was that drunk?
He was so
Or
wasted.
just in general was that comment, Nick? I don't know. All right, we got one more, and then we'll do everybody's plugs and get on our way. Loved Ava and Pet Cemetery is the wife's sister. It's a good pull. Shmuel, what can we promote for you, sir? What can we plug for you?
Well,
and thanks for
Shmuel
coming
Talk-
on.
Thank you for having me. Shmuel Talk, it's Tuesdays and Thursdays at 8 p.m. And that's about it. And we do a bunch of pop-ups during the week, and I'm around.
And who's the guy who does the show with you normally? Why am I blanking on his name?
Dave Sarah. Well, Dave Sarah and Panhandler are the two guys that are on the most. The happiest and the most miserable person on the planet. So
I like him. I think he's good. I think he's good. And Dave Sarah's all right too. Depending on the quality of coke he gets, he's all right on that show too.
Hey, listen, Dave Sarah. If not for him, we would not know about John's 10th anniversary Tonight Show gathering. He captured all of that, which is amazing.
Yeah, and we gave him credit back then, and he's being a little pissy about it because he's Kevin's buddy now. But we've always propped up Dave Sarah.
Yep.
But Sarah's the one guest of Kevin's that can go on any show. Like, he's got carte blanche from Kevin. Because he comes on with me all the time, and Kevin can't stand me. He goes on other shows.
If Dave Sarah goes on a show, does anyone know that happened?
Well, I mean, right. And
what are we talking about?
And we're all like, wow, how nice of Kevin to let another grown adult do somebody else's show. What a swell guy.
Wow, nobody's wanted to go on a show? Wow, Kevin. That's so
I do
nice.
believe, though, that Sarah is the one guy that would not go on KB's show if KB told him he couldn't go on others.
Sure.
Yeah, I agree. All right, listen. Check out WATP. Karl, anything coming up that you want to promote? I know Wednesday you guys will be on.
We'll be on Wednesday, 5:30 Eastern time on the Who Are These Podcast channel with, of course, my buddy Adam Bush and producer Chris will be on. And we'll probably be talking about the fact that John was talking about calling the police on Kevin Brennan and threatening his Patreon. This is not going to end well for John. I was shocked to see the clips today that he's all in. He's not learning his lesson at all. So we'll be talking about that.
What's crazy about that is, he started, I don't know, he was talking about it maybe a year ago about how he knows nothing about Patreon, wouldn't know where to start on how to take people down, whatever. And then just the other day, he's like, you can be reported for other platforming stuff that will affect. All of a sudden, he's very schooled in Patreon and in a lot of the things that got Chad's Patreon taken down, he's describing.
Which I know for a fact because when he went after my Patreon, it was about my Discord server. He's like, well, he told Patreon they had to take me down because this was happening on my Discord server. I was like, he made these poor people on Patreon like go through threads and threads and threads to figure out if the N-word was said or not. Like, Jesus Christ.
Ridiculous.
Yeah.
And Gino's in Hot Water Show. Nobody's checking that out for N-words. My God. All right, Letitia, check it out, the comedy special for Mr. Anthony Zenhauser, and check out Idioms of an Idiot, Amazon.com, and there's Zen Frozen. And we're off tonight, but you got anything tonight? Are anybody on tonight that we need to promote?
I will be on probably in about half an hour for a little while.
There you go. Go support our Shmooly, will you? Shuli and Shmooly. Let's do a show.
I like Shmuel. I like the way you handle people on other people's podcasts. I think Christian Blatt's the same way. You guys are like the unsung heroes, rising stars in the Dabbleverse, and I'm looking forward to it.
Thanks,
we approve. We
Appreciate
approve, Shmuel.
And Zen, I owe you an apology at DabbleCon 2. It was not Coke. I drank like 5 Red Bulls because it was the only non-alcoholic drink that I could get in Comedy at the Carlson that looked like it was actually a drink. And then I came outside and talked to Zen. I couldn't stop talking.
Use less fingers next time, though.
I will.
Check out Frog's channel, Arresting Developments, and Marzy's channels in the link, Mars. And thank you guys very much for Super Tip and Super Chat gifted memberships. Have a great day, and we'll see you guys mañana. Bye, everybody.